Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Steve Teachin, Merced County Superintendent of Schools, and it's my pleasure to welcome each of you to the 2022 Merced County Excellence in Education Awards. We're here tonight to celebrate 26 individuals who represent some of the best teachers, school administrators, and school employees across Merced County. These individuals serve our county's 60,000 students and families and have gone above and beyond to make a difference in their schools. As you all know, building relationships is important in the education field, whether it's in the classroom with families, on campus, or through programs. Cultivating these connections with students improves classroom engagement, school attendance, graduation rates, and helps establish a community inspired by educational success. The individuals we are honoring tonight are people who established these connections. They were each selected by their own schools, districts, or departments for their dedication, professionalism, and the care that they put into their work, which leads, of course, to student success. At this time, I'd like you to please stand and welcome Cub Scout Pack 96 for the presentation of the colors, along with Miss Merced County Jillian Stewart for the singing of the national anthem.
Go right now. Color guard, attention. Audience, please rise. Scout salute. Those not in uniform, please place your right hand over your heart. Color guard, forward, march. Color guard, halt. Color guard, cross for colors. Color guard, post the flag of the United States of America. Color guard, post the flag of the great state of California. Color guard, honor your colors. Please recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Color guard, return to ranks.
Let's give those young folks a round of applause. Great job. And now, once again, please stand for the national anthem, sung by Jillian.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Yeah, let's get Jillian Stewart out here one more time. She's about to finish up her year as Miss Merced County. Jillian, that was wonderful. Thank you so much. Tonight's event would not be possible without the ongoing support of the Educational Employees Credit Union. EECU has supported educational employee recognition programs for many years, not only here in Merced County, but also in Fresno, Tulare, Madera, and Kings counties. EECU's sponsorship is the reason we are able to gather together tonight for the 17th year here in Merced County. Please welcome a true friend and supporter of education, Educational Employees Credit Union President and Chief Executive Officer, Beth Dooley.
Well, thanks so much, Steve, and welcome to everyone here. It's really so great to actually see all of you in person this evening. It's terrific to be back to celebrate the top teachers, school employees, and administrators here in Merced County. As the daughter of a school teacher, the parent of a high school student, and the CEO of a credit union that was started by teachers and school administrators way back in 1934, I understand the value of education and the power of education to truly transform lives. So that's why we at EECU are so excited to be here this evening and so proud to sponsor this yearly celebration of excellence in education. The superintendent and his team do an amazing job of putting this event together. As you can imagine, there's a whole lot of moving parts to get this thing all pulled together. So if you wouldn't mind, please join me in recognizing all their efforts with a round of applause. I'd also like to take a moment to introduce some of the folks from EECU who are able to join us here this evening. From our Merced branch this evening, our branch manager, Leslie Haywood, our assistant manager, Jamie Aguirre, and several of the branch staff. Hey, gang. We also have Joe Doyland, our community relations officer, and several other members of our management team and staff. It's really an honor to be here this evening, to be part of an event that showcases the significant work of so many people here in Merced County. Those who work in education have really demonstrated just how resilient and resourceful they can be in the face of adversity, particularly in the last few years. I think we've all seen that. So the honorees should really take great pride in their accomplishments and in the amazing work that they do daily to enrich the lives of the kids in school and their experiences in school. All of you honorees are truly an inspiration to all of us. So please join me in recognizing all of the honorees and thanking them for their work. On behalf of EECU, it is truly my pleasure to congratulate all of the honorees and winners of the 2022 Merced County Excellence in Education Award. Thank you all for your commitment to academic excellence, and have a great evening.
Thanks again, Beth, and EECU staff that are with us tonight for all that you do to create this elegant evening for us and for all of your support on a daily basis. Those of us who bank with our two educational credit unions in Merced really appreciate your work and support on a daily basis. It's a privilege and honor now for me to introduce our Master of Ceremonies, Paul Leffler. Paul is widely respected and known throughout the San Joaquin Valley. You'll recognize the voice in a minute. A native of Los Banos, or Los Banos if you're from there, or Los Banos if you're newly arrived there, or just Banos if your grandparents were born there. Paul has always considered the Valley his home. He is the radio voice of the Fresno State Bulldogs. He hosts Hometown Heroes, which is a one-hour weekly radio program that shines a spotlight on history through the eyes of America's World War II veterans. Paul also once competed in the Scripps National Spelling Bee and because of that has served as the analyst on every national TV broadcast of the Spelling Bee since 2006. Please join me in giving a warm welcome, Merced County welcome to our Master of Ceremonies, Paul Leffler.
Thank you, Superintendent. He gave you almost all the ways you can refer to Los Banos, but he didn't say the original LBC. Forget Long Beach, you know. And the center of the universe, that's what I'm going with, hashtag center of the universe. So see if you can help me get that trending tonight. Speaking of hashtags, we were just talking about, what would the hashtag for this event be? And let's go with EIE 2022. And I bring that up because social media is filled with all kinds of stuff that can be a waste of time. But if you guys put your photos from tonight of these honorees, we're here tonight to celebrate people who don't get enough recognition, who don't get thanked enough. So why don't you guys take over Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever else is out there, Instagram, with photos and celebrations from tonight. Can we do that? It'll just magnify what we're already doing here in this room. I'll echo what Steve and Beth said, that it's great to be back together in person again tonight. And I know so many people put in so much time and effort because they value what all of you in education do. And I'm not going to ramble too long, but can I just have anybody in this room who works in education, can you raise your hand? All right, can we give them all a hand? The rest of us, there's not too many of us, but. So it's actually been 50 years now. In 1972, California began recognizing outstanding teachers. And the California Teacher of the Year program attracts public attention to the positive aspects of our educational system. It highlights educational innovation, student learning, and the rewards of teaching. Now, teacher quality, recruitment, as well as retention, hanging on to them, ranks high on every educational agenda in our state. This program pays tribute to California's teaching force, to the complexity of challenges that confront our schools, and the need to promote collaboration and teamwork to meet those challenges in creative ways. The process results in the annual selection of 5 experienced teachers throughout California who reflect the diversity of our teachers and students. The overall purpose of the California Teacher of the Year program is to honor the profession chosen by more than 300,000 people in this state, and a lot of them are here tonight, and to heighten interest in teaching as a career. The program offers the chance to recognize educators who successfully implement methods that increase academic success and help close the achievement gap for our students. So tonight, we're going to introduce you to all of the district honorees, as you see in your program, as well as highlight the county winners for Merced County School Employee of the Year, School Administrator of the Year, and Teacher of the Year. And before we announce the 26 honorees that we're going to celebrate tonight, we'd like to recognize this year's Excellence in Education Selection Committee. These are people, these are individuals who took the time to read through all the applications and nominations and make what is each year a more and more difficult decision on selecting this year's county winners from really an illustrious list of honorees. So here's our selection committee this year. From the Community Initiatives for Collective Impact, the director and community scientist, Steve Roussos. Give Steve a hand. We have Associate Professor of Sociology at UC Merced, Irene Beatty. And Eric Serrato, who is the Director of Workforce Development for Merced County. Thank you, all of you, for all the time and support. So this event tonight wouldn't have come together as beautifully as it has. And by the way, Cub Scouts, great job. Way to lead, way to come up here and get it done. And Jillian did a beautiful job on the anthem. I told her she needs to come to Fresno State and sing one at the Bulldog game one of these days. But putting them on this stage and getting your programs done and everything that's led up to this, countless hours over what's been a 6-month process preparing for this special evening. I want to tell you who those people are so you can recognize them. You may have heard some of these names already, like our folks from EECU, Joe Doylan, Nicole Franzen, and Jeff Williams. Can we give them a hand? And from the Merced County Office of Education, I know they've put in a ton of time, Stacy Arancibia and Nathan Cavedo. Let's give them a hand. and the rest of their communication staff. They all put in some work. Okay, so this evening, we're hoping that we can capture the essence of what education is all about by highlighting the outstanding employees who go above and beyond to meet the needs of our students here in Merced County. As a token of thanks, each district winner is presented with a picture of the Excellence in Education sculpture, and the county winners will receive the commencement sculpture. That's what it's called, commencement. You can see why. That was created many years ago by a well-known sculptor and artist, Clement Renzi. And I want to take a moment to recognize Mr. Renzi. He was a World War II veteran. He and his wife loved coming to this event before they passed. He passed away 13 years ago now. I can't believe that, at the age of 84. But Clement Renzi is known really throughout the valley, and you can find his work all over the place. Government buildings, education sites, the zoo in Fresno, hospitals, and right here in Merced, maybe you've seen this, you can see his work in front of the Social Security building on the corner of Olive and M. His last piece of work is this Teacher of Year sculpture titled Commencement that adorns the entrance of the Merced County Office of Education. Clement Renzi worked very diligently to create a sculpture that depicted what Merced County education represents, which is teachers supporting students. That's simple. The life-size sculpture would not have been possible without the generous support of guess who? Educational Employees Credit Union. Their donation to this project has allowed the county to move forward with adding a permanent work of art for everyone in our community to enjoy. EECU continues to show the Valley how important education is to them, and we are extremely thankful for everything EECU does. I'll just add my personal thanks. If any of you are familiar with Central Valley Honor Flight, we never would have taken a single veteran without a lead gift from EECU when we started almost 10 years ago. So my gratitude to EECU for that as well. And the commercials with Derek and David Carr aren't bad either, right? Hopefully we'll see some more of those in the pipeline soon. Okay, let's get down to the real reason that we're all here. We're going to meet the 26 honorees who we consider Merced County's exemplary teachers, administrators, and school employees. We're going to meet them one by one. They're going to come up on stage, and we'll have 3 special video vignettes of our county winners. The videos that you see tonight are the work of MCOE's Merced Educational Television, which I think we all know what we really call it, right? Me TV, okay. And so can we thank Me TV and especially Dylan McMullen and Nate Gomes for all the hard work and creativity they contributed? Yeah. Okay, so let's meet our honorees tonight one by one. The first Excellence in Education Award honoree is from the Atwater Elementary School District. Christy LeBeau is the superintendent. Christy, can you stand so we can recognize you? There you are. Thank you, Christy. Claudia Villafan is Community Outreach Coordinator at Peggy Heller Elementary School. As a community outreach coordinator, Claudia connects families with agencies that help provide them with resources for housing, childcare, food security, and more. Her level of compassion towards students and their families always exceeds expectations, and she is constantly assessing family needs with local and national agencies while serving as a positive source of support. Congratulations, Claudia. Let's give her another hand. So our next honoree is from the Delhi Unified School District. The superintendent there is Jose Miguel Cubas. Jose, can you stand for us? In the back, all right. Angelica Prado is a guidance technician at Delhi Middle School. Come on up, Angelica. Her passion for helping students overcome obstacles led her to pursue her master's degree in education and earn a certification in counseling. As a guidance technician, Angelica creates an environment that promotes achievable goals for students, and she has established herself as someone to rely on not only for students, but for her colleagues as well. Congratulations, Angelica from Delhi. We're going back over to the west side for our next one. This is the Dos Palace Oraloma Joint Unified School District, where the superintendent is Megan Grijalva. Where's Megan? Hi, Megan. And our honoree for this district is Charlotte Coleman. Charlotte is District Health Clerk for the Dos Palace-Ora Loma Joint Unified School District. She believes that every student deserves to learn in the most unrestrictive way, and she's devoted herself to providing the care that they need to stay healthy and safe while they're at school. As someone who has worked for the school district for 31 years, since she was in junior high apparently, Charlotte has established herself as the go-to person for healthcare needs and allowed her to develop lifelong relationships with students and their families. Congratulations, Charlotte. So our next district, El Nido Elementary School District, and the superintendent is Paula Heupel. Paula, where are you tonight? Thank you, Paula. Janeth De La Torre is secretary at El Nido Elementary School. Yeah. Janeth describes her work as having to wear multiple hats. I'm sure a few other people can identify with that in this room. As secretary, she helps with IT support. She translates for teachers and families. She communicates on behalf of the school, and she even acts as an impromptu nurse when a student comes in with a scraped knee. If you've ever been around an elementary school, that happens a lot. Janeth takes on all different aspects of her job with care, and she goes out of her way to help teachers create a positive learning environment for their students. Families, staff, and students alike look to her for academic and personal guidance. She truly embodies what it means to be a compassionate and hardworking person. So let's congratulate Janeth De La Torre. How about Gustine Unified School District, where we have the assistant superintendent tonight, Brian Ballinger. Where's Brian? Thank you, Brian. As a health aide in Gustine Middle School, Helen Encinas, come on up, Helen, believes her main role, Helen's main role is to provide a place for every student to feel safe. She maintains a safe, judgment-free space where all students can talk about any physical or emotional health issues they're dealing with. She believes it's her responsibility to know what health concerns people face today so that she can provide the utmost care and compassion to all students, staff, and administrators. From Gustine, Helen Encinas. Representing our next honoree is Merced County Office of Education Special Education Director Annette Palmer. Annette, can you stand for us? Thank you. Yadira De Martinez. Where's Yadira? Is she here? Well, let me tell you about her. Yadira De Martinez is a bilingual instructional support assistant for the Merced County Office of Education Special Education Program. She recognizes the importance of parent-teacher communication, and she consistently steps in to help bridge the language barrier between teachers and families. Yadira works with students who are not always able to express themselves vocally in special education, so she goes above and beyond to ensure that they feel protected, encouraged, and well cared for. Let's give another hand to Yadira De Martinez. Our next district is the Merced City School District. The superintendent is Diana Jimenez. Diana? Diana Jimenez, thank you. Our honoree from the Merced City School District is Lucas Lopez. He started at Merced City School District 46 years ago as a custodian. Yeah, we can clap for that. Throughout all that time, he's demonstrated the same level of dedication and passion that he exhibits now in his role as community outreach specialist. His level of commitment to education and to his community is unrivaled, and he treats everyone with respect and understanding. Lucas possesses all of the characteristics that define not only an outstanding employee, but an outstanding person. Merced City School District is lucky to have him. Let's congratulate Lucas Lopez. Next, we turn to McSwain Union Elementary School District, and I'd like for Principal Kamal Paneu to stand. Kamal Paneu, yep. And our honoree from McSwain is Delcio Goyce. Not only is he the lead bus driver, but also custodian for McSwain Elementary School. Despite the majority of his work being in maintenance and transportation, he considers his work to be student, staff, and community-centered. He's about all of it, and in everything he does it for the benefit of the school and everyone there. He also consistently serves as a role model for other employees, and he even took the lead in preparing the maintenance and transportation team for the beginning of the school year. Delcio is always willing to lend a hand, especially with projects that help lead to student success. So let's get on the bus for Delcio Goyce. Next, we honor the Weaver Union School District, where John Curry is the superintendent. Mr. Curry, thank you. And our honoree is a medical assistant at Farmdale Elementary, Erendira Alamillo. Erendira was on the front lines of defense during the COVID-19 health crisis. Boy, just imagine that, right? She juggled a variety of tasks, but what really distinguished her was not just what she did, but how she did it, by remaining calm, kind, and determined among the chaos. That demeanor has not changed today. Students and faculty know that when they visit Erendira, they'll receive good advice, a kind word, and you can all see it right now, a warm smile. Congratulations, Erendira. Okay, now I have the privilege of introducing you to Merced County's 2022 School Employee of the Year. This individual comes to us from the Merced Union High School District. Representing the district with us here tonight in this beautiful theater is Alan Peterson. Alan, can you stand for us real quick? Right back there, thank you. And Merced County's Employee of the Year is Mandy Onate. She is the Student Services Secretary at Livingston High School, and you're going to get to know her in this awesome video from MeTV. Let's take a look.
Mandy is the Student Body Office Secretary. Mandy's big responsibility for the school is to work with everything that happens in the Student Body Office. So that means selling items, ID cards for students. It means a lot of the scheduling that goes behind the scenes on all the different websites and resources for athletics, also clubs and activities.
I think Mandy is really the heart and soul of our student body office. You know, she's there all day. She's the one that you see when you walk in there. She's the first face you see, and she's the glue that keeps our office together, but she's also the oil that just keeps it running smoothly. So she's really good at her job.
We chose Mandy Onate as our School Employee of the Year because, you know, it was a no-brainer really for me. I work so closely with her, and all the support that she offers me, you know, it's just one of those things that, you know, you go to other sites, other schools, nearby districts, they don't have somebody that does the things that Mandy Onate does, and it just puts a lot of pressure back on the administration. So for me, just all these other things that she takes care of daily basis, it makes things run smoother, and it creates, you know, a great environment here at Livingston High School.
The best part of my job is the interaction with the students. I love working with students. I build relationships with my students and peers just by being reliable and a person of my word, just knowing they can count on me. And if it's like transportation, or if they have a field trip planned, if I say, okay, I'll get the paperwork turned in, or I'll get the bus scheduled, I make sure to do that so they can trust me and know I'm reliable. My favorite daily task would be clearing the students for physicals, and just seeing that smile on their face when they finally have that okay to play a sport is priceless.
She has quite a lot of responsibilities in terms of logistics. Without those logistics happening, the school really isn't able to offer all of the things that we're able to do for students, and so she's a huge part of that. Besides just treating everybody that comes through the door as if they're her own kids or family members, or she's really somebody that has a community mindset.
She cares deeply about the school. She's an alumnus of the school. I think that those alumni roots run deep with Mandy. Part of her character is that I think she treats every student that comes into our office as if it were her own child. And I think that quality in terms of looking out for what's best for that kid is really what separates her in terms of her, just how she does her job.
You know, I call Mandy Mrs. Reliable, and it's for a reason. Many things go through her office, whether it's event setup or, calendaring a specific date, getting transportation for athletics. We just know, we asked Mandy one time, if, hey, can we make this happen? She does everything in her power and it happens. She gets things done.
I feel it's important to have strong relationships because as staff, we're all here for the same common goal, is to be there for the students and support them and guide them through school. I feel I was chosen as a Merced County School Employee of the Year because of my reliability and my work ethic. I work hard, I love my job, and I strive to be the type of employee that me as a parent would want to encounter when I call my child's school. That's my goal, to be that resource for them.
I just think that, if you ever got a chance to meet her, she has a big personality in a very calm way, though, if that makes sense. She's just a very grounded, earthy person, and you know that she's here for the kids, she's here for our community and our school.
That caring gene that she has, and looking at all of our athletes and all of our kids in leadership and saying, if this was my kid, what would I want? That caring gene, I think, really makes her invaluable for Livingston High School.
Did you notice when he said, if you ever get a chance to meet her? Well, guess what? You have a chance to meet her right now. So Mandy, come on up and share a few words. Let's give her a hand. Merced County School Employee of the Year for 2022. And Superintendent Teachin and EECU CEO Beth Dooley will present that commencement statue. It's heavy. Get ready. All right, let's welcome Mandy to the microphone.
Good evening. My name is Mandy O'Nate, and I would like to first thank my family and friends who came to support me tonight. I'm going to keep this short and sweet because I'm very nervous. I've never spoken in front of an audience this large, so I'm definitely out of my comfort zone, and I'll do my best to make it through without passing out. I think I can do that. I would like to thank my wonderful admin team at Livingston High School and MUHSD for choosing me as the Employee of the Year for our district, and MCOE and EECU for choosing me as the Employee of the Year for Merced County. I was surprised but very honored to learn that I had been chosen for this award. I love my job and I enjoy coming to work every day. I'm an alumni of Livingston High School and it's a great place to work. So thank you again to everyone who had a hand in putting this wonderful event on, and thank you all for coming.
Livingston Pride. And Mandy, my apologies for mispronouncing your last name. I spent too much time in New Mexico, apparently, where they... Yeah. And I want to get it right, because our friend Sweet Potato Joe in Livingston, if you remember him, announced all the ball games. I hit my first high school home run over the short porch in left field at Livingston High School, and he would be mad at me for mispronouncing it. So let's give one more hand to Mandy O'Nate, our County Employee of the Year. So we have another group. Well, we need some room for another group. So we've got a whole group up here that you've met, that have been honored. Can we welcome them back to the crowd here? Congratulations again to all our Employee of the Year honorees. And while they're coming back to their seats, I love every time I get to be in this building. Isn't it cool? They did such a great job fixing this up. I remember watching Hoosiers in this theater back in 1987, but that's because I'm old. Anybody else see Hoosiers in this theater in Merced back in 19? I'm the only one. Okay. Great film. Great film. It highlights great teachers and coaches, too. Okay, so the next group that we'd like to acknowledge tonight our amazing administrators, and we get to meet each one of them one by one. The first Excellence in Education Administrator Award honoree comes to us from the Dos Palace Ora Loma Joint Unified School District. Priscilla Whitaker is a registered nurse from DP. As the only registered nurse for the entire district, Priscilla is tasked with ensuring that all students are safe, healthy, and ready to learn. She has a talent for adapting to the diverse health needs of all students, whether she's comforting a preschool student or empowering an older student to manage their health care needs. Her expertise, her leadership, and her kindness shine through in everything she does. Congratulations, Priscilla Whitaker. Our next recipient comes from the LeGrand Union High School District, and representing that district is Superintendent Donna Alley. Donna? Jesus Lopez Moreno is an IT coordinator for LeGrand High School. Let's give him a hand. Home of the Bulldogs. Jesus is described as the heart of the IT department, and he keeps the school's learning systems up and running every day. He doesn't just want to be an IT guy, and he strives to stay involved in the classroom community to ensure that students and staff feel comfortable knowing they can ask for help whenever they need it. When helping those who have trouble utilizing technology, anybody else? Just me? Okay. Jesus never loses patience or expresses any frustration whatsoever. He takes on every task with patience, professionalism, and pride. So let's congratulate Jesus Lopez Moreno. Couldn't be here tonight. Our next recipient comes from the Merced County Office of Education, where Mary Whited is the coordinator of the Merced County Office of Education Regional Occupation Program. Give Mary a hand. Mary cultivates, as an ROP coordinator, the unique talents of each member of her team, and she guides them to fulfill the program's mission, which, if you don't know about ROP, is to prepare students for the workforce and ultimately improve their lives. During the past 3 years, Mary even led the adult ROP staff through an accreditation process with the Council on Occupational Education, which brought the program to accreditation status. Her determination to provide high-quality education and her passion for really changing the lives of her students and their families is evident in everything she does. So congratulations, Mary Whited. Our next honoree is from the Merced City School District, and it is Mary Williams. She is the Director of Food Services for the district, and she knows that student success starts with proper nutrition and stuff that tastes good. And she is proud of that vital role that she plays in ensuring that students receive balanced meals while they're at school. She also provides as many options as possible to make lunch an enjoyable experience and not boring, as your kids might say, right? During the COVID-19 health crisis, Mary rose to the challenge, and she led her team to provide meals for families throughout the community. So let's congratulate Mary Williams. The next district represented is Merced Union High School District, and we have an associate principal at Merced High School, Joel Sebastian. Joel's character is described as dynamic, hardworking, and capable of handling responsibility and leadership. As an associate principal, he works hard to give teachers the resources they need to deliver effective and meaningful instruction, and he makes sure that all decisions are made with the best interests of the students in mind. Joel embodies all the characteristics that make an excellent educator, and that he strives to ensure that everyone, including staff and students, is given the opportunity to achieve. Congratulations, Joel Sebastian, Merced Bears. Ready for another video? Well, I get to introduce Merced County's 2022 School Administrator of the Year. who comes from the Atwater Elementary School District. You can clap for Atwater. As some of you know, if you've looked at your programs, Merced County's Administrator of the Year is Diana Dietz. She is the principal at Mitchell Senior Elementary School, and we get to find out a little more about her thanks to MeTV on this big screen.
Diana Dietz was chosen as the Merced County Administrator of the Year because of her commitment to student and staff success. We asked Diana to become the principal of Mitchell Senior. She didn't talk about the title, she talked about what work she would need to do to impact Mitchell Senior in a positive way.
When you are around Diana, you see the energy and you see her positivity and her excitement for learning. And not only that, but her excitement to have her whole staff become a team dedicated to student success.
Diana is special for many reasons. One of them being that I think she truly sees those around her. She makes you feel like everyone is important. She really is present with you. And she truly believes that all students can learn at a high level and makes you want to rise to be the best that you can be.
My role at Mitchell Senior is the principal. I took on this role in November of 2019, just as the coronavirus was lurking around the corner from us. And so I started off as a pandemic principal. Fast forward to 2022, and I'm now describing myself as a whatever it takes principal. Whatever it takes to see our kids through what they need. Our mission at Mitchell is that we're committed to their academic, their social, emotional, and their physical well-being in a safe, nurturing environment. So whatever it takes to get that, that's what we're doing.
Diana is an amazing leader. She came into this school right before the pandemic hit, and not only did she navigate the challenges of a global pandemic, being a new principal, but she also then led this school as a school to watch. And she has done such amazing things here to make everyone feel included, to make them feel special, and to really help students succeed.
Being a part of the Schools to Watch process, I got to hear students talk about what it's like to be a student at Mitchell, and that will warm your heart. They truly feel like a part of the community here. The teachers go above and beyond, and that is all connected to Diana's leadership, and it is well-deserved. The Schools to Watch is well-deserved.
It's an honor to be a California middle school to watch, and I love that the California League of Schools chooses this award specifically for middle schools. And probably the best part of that entire experience was hearing the visitation team saying, it's not just what we see here, it's what we feel here. Bottom line, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for how the kids feel about being here. And if that makes us a school to watch, then that means everything.
Her students know that she has their back and that she'll be there to support them through it, whatever they need. Teachers know that she will support them in any way to make them the best they can be. And parents, they trust her to build a school that embraces their child.
Diana definitely has, I would say, a can-do attitude. She never settles for second best. She's just a champion for student success and for her staff success as well.
Any need that she sees for her students, she's going to be at the forefront of figuring out a process or a solution. So we include her in a lot of projects that way at the district level.
Super proud of this honor. We have an amazing admin team. I don't do it alone. We work together, we're a partner. And most importantly, I'm doing it for my students. This is the sole purpose of me as an educator, is to support my students in their journey.
So Diana, come on up and get your commencement statue. If you were listening closely, she is no longer the pandemic principal. She's the whatever it takes principal. I like that. And after she has the perfect picture taken here, you'll hear from Diana.
Emotional. Get it the right side up. So thank you. It's truly an honor and a privilege to be nominated as an outstanding administrator, especially in the company of my colleagues here with me tonight, but also during a time in history when we were navigating things that they didn't teach us in principal school. I want to begin by thanking Beth Dooley and the EECU Credit Union, Superintendent Dr. Tejan, and the Merced County Office of Education for celebrating the Excellence in Education nominees year after year. In my over 30 years of service in education, I've done so with the heart for children, and this is an extremely humbling experience and one that I am profoundly moved by. Teaching's all I ever envisioned myself doing. My mother was a preschool teacher, and I can remember wanting to help her cut out shapes and plan the next letter activity or skip school to go work in her classroom. My parents, Mike, who's here tonight, and Jolene were very supportive of our education. Attending college wasn't an option, and 2 of their 3 children would become teachers. Educational leadership wasn't in my plans, though, but often our plans aren't exclusively ours to chart. Mentors along my journey had a special knack for whisper coaching, and with this gentle encouragement from colleagues, especially my supervisors, Dr. Sandra Schreiber, Sylvia Nelson, and my former principal, Jen Handy, they helped build my confidence to step out of my comfort zone and the 4 walls of my classroom and help build the capacity of new teachers as a mentor myself. This new role allowed me to grow as an instructional leader and build connections to teachers and students as I learned to foster positive relationships outside of the classroom. It also gave me an opportunity to view public education through a new lens and helped me see the sphere of influence I have the opportunity to impact. Because my philosophy of education is lifelong learning, I joined my own 3 children and went back to school, and this time to earn my administrative credential. I never dreamed I would be working with some of the best and brightest leaders in the county. The cabinet and principals at Atwater Elementary School District are truly amazing, and with their collaborative spirit, I continue to grow as a leader. Coupled with an incredible support system of family and friends I consider family, I not only have a tribe, but a village of knowledge, experience, and encouragement to pull from. In the fall of 2019, as you heard, I was serving as a learning director when Assistant Superintendent Michelle Bush came to my office at Eileen Colburn and asked me if I'd consider a mid-year principalship. I can hear her. Deets, it's about the right people in the right seats on the bus. And my comfort in the teamwork and partnership with Principal Annelle Kelly would make it tough to leave Eileen Colburn. Annelle is an excellent administrator to emulate. She's a true model of visionary leadership, but she set me up for success. Every move in my career thus far has been created on the trust, heartening, and support of those around me. And I'm fortunate to have a foundation of leadership that's built on nurturing, inspiration, and uplifting from my many cheerleaders who've rallied behind my worth and potential, especially my husband, Rick, who goes out of his way to remind me daily, you got this. I realized it was high time I took a turn at cultivating that in others. The timing of my journey at Mitchell Senior Thunderbird team could not have been better, and I truly believe that with my heart and soul. But entering a pandemic, cultivating trust as a new administrator can take years, but entering a pandemic and the chaos of that disruption 3 months later centered our entire T-Bird staff on the well-being of our students. And we did come together and stood behind our mission and commitment to helping them achieve their social, emotional, and academic potential in a safe, nurturing environment. We had many situations that required triage, and as my fellow administrators know, over and over again. However, we continued to keep developmental responsiveness a drive behind those situations. Adoption of practices aligned with our district's core values that were truly uniquely designed for the needs of our 12, 13, and 14-year-olds are the guiding principles. There's a long tradition of excellence at Mitchell, and the experienced teachers I joined help guide the best practices that have been implemented over the years. Our newest educators, with their fresh, enthusiastic perspectives, brought new energy and ideas, and together we designed actions that would lead us to being designated as a 2022 California middle school to watch. I do feel blessed to be a middle school administrator. This role is not for everyone, and I think middle school educators definitely are in a league of their own. And so we're kind of like the middle child. You're neither the oldest nor the youngest, and you sometimes feel like you get the less attention, like you're caught in the middle, and as a result, you may take on certain personality traits. I love that the Excellence in Education Committee chose to honor a middle school principal as County Administrator of the Year. I love that I'm given the opportunity to shine light on the joys of middle school and what makes us different from our high school and elementary siblings, because we're rebellious and sociable, but we're great mediators and want fairness in a situation. We're also trustworthy friends and work well as team members. Our status can drive us to excel, and like middle children, we're great negotiators, trailblazers, and fighters for justice, all personality traits to help gain success in what we put our minds to. And we aren't perfectionists, and we're open to taking risks. And these are skills that make us empathetic. So I believe our school's success is due in part to our ability to compromise, especially when it came to what's best for our students. These differences are what make us unique. I personally believe being an administrator at a middle school has given me the unique opportunity to bring about innovation and to emerge stronger from the turmoil we faced the past few years. I believe my efforts are just beginning, and I'm proud and excited for the opportunities for continuous improvement in our school, in our district, and our community. I hope this honor inspires my colleagues to continue to work and build capacity in other educators and use our talents to help the families and the students we serve every day. So thank you all again for this incredible distinction. Thank you.
So congrats again to Diana and to all of our honorees for Administrator of the Year. We're going to let them come back to their seats, and you can give them another hand. Congratulations. Well done. Well, I just have a question for all you out there. How many of you remember the favorite teacher you ever had at any level? Does it come instantly to your mind? How many of you remember a teacher that you really didn't like so much at the time, but you're really thankful for now? Am I the only one willing to admit that? No, there's a few of you. Teachers make a difference, don't they? And that's what we're coming down to now. The next group that we're going to acknowledge tonight, exceptional teachers among us in Merced County. So we're going to meet them one by one. The first Excellence in Education Teacher Award honoree comes from the Atwater Elementary School District. Kristen Camp, 6th grade teacher at Atwater Elementary School. So watch out, Diana, her students are coming your way next. Kristen invests her own time to build a sense of community and belonging for her students. She coaches, plans special events, and provides extra support whenever they need it. She even coordinated Schaefer Ag Day and helped raise money for every 6th grade student to receive a yearbook. How cool is that? Her devotion to her students, the school, and her community go far beyond the classroom. Let's congratulate Kristen Camp. Our next recipient is from the Delhi Unified School District. Delhi in the house. Adam Suleiman is an English teacher at Delhi Middle School. Adam believes that his impact on education is solely based on the idea of showing his students that their success is also his success. That's how he defines it. He teaches students with varying academic needs, and his lessons foster creativity, expression, as well as academics. His dedication, respect, and unwavering enthusiasm for teaching lights up his classroom, and students walk away feeling inspired every time. Congratulations, Adam. Next, we're going back to the Dos Palace-Ora Loma Joint Unified School District, where the industrial arts teacher at Westside High School is Bobby Hanning. Few things are more commendable than Bobby's dedication to his students. Not only did he develop an industrial arts curriculum for the school, but he also created an industrial arts club where students can showcase their work. As an alternative education teacher, Bobby often works with students who tend to feel let down by the educational system. But regardless of where they come from, Bobby meets every student right where they are, and he takes them to where they want to be. So let's congratulate Bobby Hanning. Our next school district is El Nido again, the El Nido Elementary School District. Olga Iniguez is a third grade teacher at El Nido Elementary. Olga's focus on student success drives her every decision. As a result, she's consistently open to new programs, ideas, and professional development opportunities. She involves herself wholeheartedly in the creation of experiences for her students inside and outside of the classroom, and she ensures that each student has multiple opportunities to learn the material. Olga has a gift for making learning fun, and students look forward to going to her class every day. So we congratulate Olga Iniguez. Our next Excellence in Education Award teacher honoree is from Gustine Unified School District. She is a fifth grade teacher at Romero Elementary School, Danette Estabillo. Danette creates a safe environment for students to learn, play, create, and inspire others in her classroom. She's also a check-in, check-out mentor, and she's always eager to help struggling students. Her lesson plans, which encourage students to think critically and ask good questions, reflect on her thoughtfulness, creativity, and genuine passion to see her students learn. Danette inspires them to strive for excellence, develop a passion for reading, and to respect each other. Congratulations, Danette Estabillo. Our next teacher is from the Merced County Office of Education Special Education Department. Representing the department is Special Education Preschool Director Tiana Earhart, if she can stand for us. Thank you. And our honoree is Maggie Santos Machado. Maggie is a special education preschool teacher at Shelby School. She's a constant source of support, encouragement, and knowledge for her peers, and she has a talent for building meaningful relationships with her students and parents. She makes them feel confident, and she makes them feel confident in their development so they can adapt in any way they can to meet all the diverse needs there. In every aspect of her job, Maggie displays the highest level of professionalism, knowledge, and care. The level of passion and commitment is a gift that she says she's happy to share with her students, with their families, and with the district. Let's congratulate Maggie Santos Machado. Our next teacher is from the Merced City School District. She is a third grade teacher at Margaret Sheehy Elementary School, Tammy Rodriguez. Tammy devotes so much of her time to supporting the school and to create carefully crafted lesson plans for her students. Even when away from the classroom, she's constantly asking herself what she can do to benefit not only her students' grades, but more importantly, their character, culture, and mindset. Her fair but firm approach to teaching helps even the most challenging student excel in her classroom. Sounds like a fun classroom. Tammy Rodriguez. Our next honoree to recognize is from the Merced Union High School District and El Capitan High, to be specific, math and computer science teacher Kyle Clinton. Come on, Kyle. In addition to teaching the subject material, Kyle's lesson plan helps students develop their communication, critical thinking, and problem-solving skills. His approach to teaching encourages his students to take on the role of teacher through creative video projects. Every student wants to be the teacher, right? That sounds fun. And to develop skills that they can use well beyond the walls of his classroom. His contribution to the profession changes the perspective of what teaching and learning can look like. Congratulations to Kyle Clinton from El Capitan. Our next teacher is from Weaver Union School District and Farmdale Elementary School, Julia Robertson. Julia is an ELA academic coach, that stands for English Language Arts, and although she doesn't have a class of her own, Julia takes responsibility for coaching students and supporting teachers in reading and language arts. Even with all of her responsibilities, she finds time to teach her passion for writing, and she coordinates the school's participation in the County Writing Festival, among other programs. Thanks to Julia, Farmdale teachers feel supported and their lessons are much more impactful. So congratulations, Julia Robertson. So if you can count over there, let's see, 1, 2, 3, oh, there's more than 7, I think. We've met 8 individuals over there with tremendous talent. Look at them, they all have talent, right? They all have smiles, let's see them, yeah. And we just get a fraction of what's really going on, right? But we know they're so talented, they have so many skills and gifts, and all the teachers in our county are trying to bring that to our students every day. These district honorees do indeed exemplify excellence in education, and they represent the high level of quality educators that we're blessed to have here in Merced County. But there's one more that we need to honor, right? And we have one more video. The final vignette of our evening will introduce Merced County's, the entire county's Teacher of the Year for 2022. She comes from the Merced County Office of Education, where she is an independent studies teacher, an important role. So let's get to know through this video our Merced County Teacher of the Year, April Amaral.
Ms. Amaral was chosen as Teacher of the Year because, honestly, as an administrator, when I had to nominate somebody, I thought of the person who makes me better at my job, and that's Ms. Amaral. She challenges me when I need to be challenged in a respectful manner. She comes always with solutions, not just with complaints, and she is always a team player for the other teachers, and she's empathetic and caring for her students.
The impact Ms. Amaral has on other staff is tremendous. She's both the biggest cheerleader, but she will also be the biggest critic if it is needed. So I think those two qualities she brings to the team is really big because it builds trust in the team.
She probably should have been chosen years ago. She definitely has a heart for teaching. It's a vocation for her. She's where she belongs. She's very dedicated to her work, and she's very dedicated to her friendships. She makes sure she does her best in everything. She also wants people around her to do their best, and she wants to help them if they don't understand something.
Typical day in my classroom. So students obviously come individually. I do one-on-one and small groups with students, and so they come into my classroom in the morning. I always greet them first. I always ask them how their week was, and then they're open to discuss whatever they want to. Building relationships with my students is extremely important to me. Letting them know that I'm here for them with whatever they need is extremely important to me, and so building those relationships really makes them feel heard, gives them a voice, makes them feel valued.
What makes Ms. Amaral special is the relationship she's able to create with her students. Because she is a homeschool teacher, and she has been for over the last 15 years, some students she actually had all the way from kindergarten until they graduated from high school last year. So she is able to truly build relationships with students regardless of their academic ability or whatever challenges they have. She is one consistent adult in these kids' lives that they can always count on, and I think that makes her extremely special.
The reason why I nominated her is because she epitomizes what it means to really connect with students and to really give students and to go the extra mile for them. She just exemplifies all of the things that we believe in because she serves all her students and the staff and the families that come to our program.
I would say the reason I was nominated as Teacher of the Year is because of my compassion for students, because of my ability to adapt, because of my relationships that I have with not just the students on campus, but also the staff. I'm always willing to help other teachers if they need help with something or they're not sure how to do something. I'm a lifelong learner, and so I really enjoy all aspects of education, not just helping students, but also helping to support the staff. And truly, we're a team here at Atwater Educational Center.
Before the pandemic, I had some personal things happen in my life, and I was ready to go in and say, hey, I got to take some time off. She just basically carried me, carried my students. I can't, fathom all that is going on, and just learning all these new things are just too much right now. And she goes, no, I'm going to carry you. I'm going to carry your students, and you are not. I will help you through this. And I didn't ask her to. She just came in and she wasn't going to take no for an answer. I am helping you, and I'm helping your students. You're not going anywhere. You can't ask for a better friend than that.
Well, if you were listening, you heard she probably should have been honored years ago. Well, hope it was worth the wait. Tonight's the night, and a big night for Atwater and our Merced County Teacher of the Year for 2022. Come on up, April Amaral. Give her another hand.
I came prepared. Good evening. I would like to first take a moment to thank the nomination committee for this recognition. I am both honored and humbled to receive this tonight. I can't imagine having the task of choosing just one person with all the talented and inspirational teachers in our county. In all honesty, I would have never thought that an independent studies teacher in alternative education would be standing up here accepting this. But if the last few years have taught us anything, it is that there are so many ways to provide students with a high quality and rigorous education. To my fellow nominees, as a lifelong member of Merced County, as well as a parent to a son who attends public school here, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your passion and dedication that goes into being a teacher. I knew this would happen. Thank you for working tirelessly to support our children and providing them with a safe and secure environment to learn. Thank you. To my family and friends, thank you for always being encouraging. Your love and support means the world to me, and I wouldn't be standing up here today without it. And to my students, past and present, for teaching me over the years more than I probably have ever taught them. They truly challenge me to be a better teacher. When they say it takes a village to raise a child, the same can be said for helping a student to become successful in school. And although I am standing up here tonight independently, I know that I could not do my job without the support of the classified and certificated staff that I work with.
I would like to thank the staff at Valley Community School, who I have had the privilege to work alongside for the past 17 years, and most recently, Merced Scholars Charter School. The dedication they have to ensure each and every student is a success is inspiring. I've never met more caring and student-centered individuals than those that I work with. It takes a team to support these students, and I am forever grateful to call them my colleagues. And finally, I would like to give a special thank you to my son. When I told him I was receiving this recognition and that I was really nervous to get up in front of an audience and give a speech, he said to me, "Mom, never be afraid to share what you know." Those are very wise words coming from a 10-year-old. Thank you. So thank you, Avon, for giving me the courage to step out of my comfort zone. In the words of P.T. Barnum, comfort is the enemy of progress. Isn't that the truth? Fear can keep us from moving forward and achieving our goals. This rings true for not just me, but my students as well. When students first come to our school, many of them fear their future or what they think that future might be. No matter their socioeconomic levels, their backgrounds, or perhaps the mistakes they may have made, they all deserve a chance to know that someone truly cares about them, values them, and knows they are important. There is nothing more rewarding than watching a student go from hopeless to full of hope. To watch them walk across that graduation stage beaming with pride and excitement about their future. I hope that by standing up here facing my fears, I have shown my students that we do not have to let fear control our future, but rather let it propel us forward. Thank you all for being here tonight to support education.
I know you're getting tired of clapping, but can you do it one more time as we welcome back April and all of our Teacher of the Year honorees from Merced County this year? Fantastic job. If you would like to return to your seats now, you can. All right, thank you all for being here tonight. Before I hand the microphone back off to Superintendent Teachin, I just want to make sure you all know that there's something waiting for you out there. We'd like to invite all of you to a dessert reception. I saw some pretty good looking cookies out there and some Pete's coffee as well. It's catered by Wired Cafe, and that's going to be ready for you and served as soon as you step out of this room, right out there in the foyer, right over on that side. So we welcome you in the meantime to enjoy this beautiful theater, take some more photos, get to know some of the wonderful people that we were introduced here tonight. You can keep clapping for all of them. Yeah, that works. And don't forget, take over social media tonight. Let's get something good out there. Maybe some other teachers are a little discouraged and they're going to see something on social media tonight if they weren't here tonight that pumps them up. And maybe they're going to be up on this stage next time. So you've heard enough from me. Thanks for putting up with me tonight. It's a privilege to be here again, and I'm going to turn it back over for some closing remarks to your Merced County Superintendent of Schools, Steve Teachin.
Thank you, Paul. What a wonderful job you do every year. We're so glad you're willing to come back to Merced County. So two groups we maybe didn't mention because maybe they were mentioned, but I was backstage talking to Jillian. So I want to make sure that we recognize, of course, the families that are in the room, particularly the children that are here tonight that brought some of that joy as we heard the kids in the room clap for their moms and dads. That was great. The second group I want to just mention, we've got a great group of board members in the room tonight. So how about if the board members stand up and be recognized? I don't want to try to get names because I'll miss somebody. So board members, stand up for a round of applause. Thank you very much for being here tonight. Tremendous amount of work goes on in running schools, all of you employees that come to work every day. We get a paycheck at the month. Board members, they do it because they love it, and they've got to go through an election to be able to do it. And so thank you for being here. I don't want to take any longer because I know being between people and dessert is not a good thing. But since I'm furthest from the stage, if there are snickerdoodles out there, save one for me. Folks, have a great evening. Thanks again, and congratulations to all of the honorees tonight. Have a wonderful evening.